Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all you YAR bingers. Welcome to YAR Coach's T-10, our 50-day. You've been doing this for 40 days. It's our 50-day decluttering series here on YAR Coach. And today's T-10, and we're burning it up. You know, when the poet Robert Frost talks about way leading on to way, and don't you find that's true in life? You choose one thing and it leads to something else, which leads to every choice we make, everything we experience leads us on to another way. So when my parents separated when I was in upper elementary school. And so that meant mainly for me that my mom went to work. And before that time, my mom had made most of my clothes, my sister's clothes. She even sewed our bathing suits. So we didn't have a ton of money. I had mostly homemade clothes or hand-me-down stuff, okay? So she went to work at this swanky beauty parlor, one of the two best in the town next to us. And when she did that, she shampooed hair in a shampoo room. It was a really swanky, nice place, and at that time, you know, it was very dynamic. The woman who owned it is a dynamic woman, and she was not only a great hairdresser and had a team of great hairdressers, but she was constantly moving and shaking and doing new things. And that experience introduced me to a whole other world. I was around sort of glamorous women who came and got their hair frosted and wore clothes like I'd never seen before. The receptionist, I remember, drove a little yellow Opal. Some of you may not remember that car, but it was just the coolest thing. And one of the receptionists had red patent leather boots, you know, the kind that's kind of clung to your leg. I mean, there was all sort of awesomeness there. And every time I went in, I was just agog, like, wow. So, you know, therefore, I was the first person to have a shag haircut at my junior high, and a geometric haircut, you know, the kind of looks like you put a bowl on your head. To use blow dryers, you know, that was a new thing back then. So it showed me everything new. And clothes, my mom's boss sold clothes, so I got like actual clothes off the rack sometime. It was just great. My life changed, you know, I became different, and my experience was different. And after she got tired of selling clothes, she started selling these cutting edge scented candles. Now, I had seen candles, you know, we didn't have them in our house really except for hurricane candles, but scented candles came on the market and they were something new, you know, and the bayberry scented and strawberry scented, and the whole place just smelled like candles when you walked in. And then they had these cool plastic rings of, you know, that went around them with berries or whatever on them. Or you could get the plastic rings at the holidays that had holly covered with glitter. All kind of cool stuff back then in the early 70s. So I have loved candles ever since. And ever since, candles are just a thing. Everybody has them. They used to be like for the elite, you know, candles that you could burn. So some of us have candles and scented candles. Many of us do not anymore because the scent, we are scent sensitive in our society today. I don't have scented candles anymore because they bother me, but there are a lot of us who do. And what I want to encourage you to do is to take the candles that you have and use them. Not to have a collection of candles unless you burn a lot of candles at one time. I have a friend who, if you go to dinner at his house, he loves burning all his candles. I mean, you kind of feel like the vampire Lestat may show up to join you for dinner. It's that dramatic. There are a lot of candles, really pretty, okay? But most of us don't do that. We have a candle here and there, and then what do you do with them when they're left over? So a little thing that I do, I keep a box, maybe a shoe box or some other cardboard box on my dryer all the time, and I put dryer lint in there and stubs of candles, and I throw in there because I use them as fire starters outside, and you can't really do that if you have a chimney because the wax will build up. But that's one thing you can do to sort of, I mean, it ignites. I don't even need to use kindling or newspaper or anything. You just put it in the bottom, and that box just is like a tinder box, you know. It goes really quickly. So if you have candles, get them out, enjoy them. use them. Don't save them for special occasions. You are a special occasion every day that we're alive. Because the thing about this life is we don't know when we're not going to be here. So you might as well enjoy this day and treat yourself as a special occasion. So light the candles when you eat dinner or when you're in the tub or however you want to do it. And the ones that you aren't using, pass on, or if you have those big chunks of wax left and you don't know what to do with them, you might do what I suggested. Not inside, but if you have outside fires like I do. So that's what I want to encourage you to do today. Most of us don't have the potpourri anymore. That was really popular, dried up pine cones and twigs and stuff that's scented. And some of us, maybe you didn't, but I've been known to leave it out for a little too long, and it's just like a bunch of sticks with no smell. So that kind of stuff burns well too. But you know, now we have the aroma sticks, and there's all sorts of ways. If you have those things, use them. If the aroma's gone, get rid of them. Okay, they just become detritus, right? They become unnecessary. So today, take a look at your candle collection. Decide where you're going to place them so they're best used for you on any given day or evening, or get rid of them. And a lot of us, like, I don't even really have a lot of burning candles anymore. I have the little battery operated ones because they're safer. But enjoy your day. Enjoy what you have. That's the point here, right? At YAR Coach. So enjoy what you have today. Take joy in the things that you've been given. And realize that you are special enough to actually go ahead and burn those candles or whatever. So T-10. We're on the final countdown here. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sending me messages. Thanks for being with me during this time. And I will see you right here on YAR Coach tomorrow. Until then, take good care. Bye for now.